Hey, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today, guys, week number 2 of building the Battle of Crait in LEGO from Battlefront 2. Guys, first and foremost, I want to apologize for not getting rid of all the Scarif mock. I've been away for the past 3 days, so I actually just got home last night, so obviously I wasn't able to take all of Scarif down. This is what remains of the Scarif mock, however. I have made some significant progress, but I really do want to apologize for this, because I really wanted to give you guys a little bit of a rough draft of like the design, but obviously, since I still have the Scarif, parts of the Scarif mock up, I can't do that. So don't worry, guys, but next week we're going to be doing that. Next week Scarif will be gone, I promise you guys. I do feel sorry for this. I wanted to keep up, I wanted to stay up to date, but unfortunately things happened, and I was away for 3 days. But don't worry, guys, next week Scarif will be completely done, and literally we'll be completely starting to build the Crait mock. Now, guys, also, on top of the fact that Scarif is not done, I realized something, a really huge flaw in my design. Now, guys, this is my design that I'm working on right now. What I came to realize, guys, is that I made my mock seem out like it was going to be for Battlefront 2, and I still intend on doing that. But what I realized was there was actually a pretty big flaw in my design. I actually went back and played the Battlefront 2 Crait game mode, or the Crait map in Galactic Assault, and I realized there are a few things I wanted to do to make it really look accurate to the actual Battlefront 2 gameplay, which is obviously what I'm going for. So now, what I did, on top of obviously Scarif not being done, I figured this was the week to also introduce the redesign. We're going to be changing up the plans for this, obviously, because I want to make this as accurate to the game as I want to, so I came up with another design. Now, the one on the left is going to be the original, the one on the right is going to be what we're using now. So there are a few different things with the Battlefront 2 gameplay that I had to decide. Pretty much is actually the two trenches. I'll pull up a picture right now, guys. This is a still image from the Battlefront 2 game. Now, these are trenches right down there. I don't know if you can see them that well as I can see them. But pretty much, there are these two trenches, and then on top of it, there are also another trench, which I'll pull up, and it's like right here. So right here is a pretty cool image. There's a little bit of like a bent over trench. There's like a straight line there, like parallel, and then there's angled trenches leading up to it. And there's also 2 more trenches in the front, and I wanted to capture that as much as I could, so that is why I ultimately decided to change up the design. Now here, guys, is that bent shape. We have the little straight parallel line right here, and we also have the 2 angled trenches here with also 4 of the turrets. Contrary to the 2 that we had here, we're going to have 4 on each side, so we have 1 on each side and then 2 in the middle. This is the parallel trench, and these are the angled trenches. Obviously, I moved the mountain back a little bit and the base because I'm not really going to be focusing too much on the interior, at least for the time being. So I think that moving it back is going to be okay. I think it's acceptable because we're going to be able to add a lot more outside the trench. Now, here, guys, are those 2 straight line trenches, which I just showed you. If I could show you again really quick, right there. Those are the trenches that I'm going to be emulating. Again, there are turrets on those, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to add the turrets. I might just take away maybe the 2 on here, maybe put here. I don't want to have 6. I feel like 6 is going to be too much, especially because the table isn't too big. But that's going to be kind of a game time decision. Anyway, guys, these are those 2 trenches, and then this is obviously the large, I guess, major trench here. Now, another thing that I changed was these little in-ground natural caves, if you remember, or the natural trenches, if you remember in last week's update, I kind of gave you images. And then much like the same design before, we had the down ski speeder right there. And then we do have the 2 ATM-6s, which are going to be obviously the main kind of frontal assault for the First Order. I do plan on having the First Order at least up to this point right here, probably attacking or advancing onto these 2 trenches. Obviously, I will have all the resistance along this trench and maybe some here, but the main fight is probably going to be around the center right here, guys. So I hope you guys are on board with this. I wanted to make it as accurate to Battlefront 2 as I could. I wanted to really make it very closely scale with Battlefront 2 and everything like that. So I hope you guys are on board with this idea. Again, guys, I do want to apologize for not actually having any like building done, but I figured with the Scarif mock not being done for a few reasons that I couldn't really kind of prevent, and then obviously with the new redesign, I figured this week was the week to introduce this. That way I could really start getting on building, especially next week, guys. So definitely expect some builds to be done next week. I'm probably going to at least make a layout of this entire thing on this entire table right here. Also, another thing I want to point out to you guys is that this space is all empty. There's no studs there. Pardon my light right there. But pretty much what I'm going to do is, this is just like a humidifier to help with dust. But everything here, all this open space, like right here, is going to be filled with studs, so it's not going to be empty like that. So it's going to be a little bit larger than a 3x4 gray base plate mock, but I'm going to have to cut up some gray base plates to make sure they fit along the side right there. But that's all going to be started. And in terms of the layout, guys, actually, I'm probably going to flip this. So like the base is going to be over here, and then the actual, all the trenches and the ATM-6 are probably going to be here. I think it's going to be easier with the mountain on that side, but definitely let me know if you want the mountain and the base here, or if you want the mountain and the base here. I'm thinking about having it right there. I think it's gonna be a little easier for me to build, but I really don't care. It's up to you guys. It's gonna look the same pretty much either way. So guys, I hope you all enjoyed today's video. Again, I want to apologize for not having any building done for this week's segment, but don't worry, every single segment from here on out until the finale is gonna be straight building, straight grinding to get this mock done, guys. It's gonna be amazing. I am super excited for this. I actually, as you guys can see here, I've accumulated a whole bunch of pieces. All those are pick brick cups. In there is a whole bunch of pieces from the hoth mock that I'm gonna be using, and a little bit of a sneak peek is kind of a little bit of a design of what I'm kind of working with in terms of the floor model, but that's obviously not going to come around for a few other weeks. So guys, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Definitely leave a like down below. Let me know what you guys are thinking about this mod, guys. Guys, please make sure you drop a thumbs up down below. Subscribe if you're new. Like and share the video, guys. Make sure to turn on that notifications button so you guys will be one of the first to see my brand new Crait segments, guys. So stay tuned next week, next Saturday, for some Crait segments, and then obviously throughout the week we're gonna have some more hauls for the mock itself, where I'll be unboxing a lot of pieces. So guys, I hope you all enjoyed. Again, lastly, I want to apologize for not having any building done. I couldn't avoid being out of the house for 3 days, but honestly, it's not a big deal. It's not gonna set us back anymore. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Next week, guys, that's all gonna be done. We're gonna be really starting to build and starting to get a really nice feel for what the mock's gonna be. Hope you guys all enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.